What's up, guys? Thanks so much for clicking on the video. My name is Leah, and baby, let's get into the drama of it all. So in this video, we're going to do an update with Alexia and her divorce with Todd, as well as we got some engagement news, and we have some more firing news or walking away news. Honestly, Monday was a lot, but let's get into it. All right, y'all. So let's start off with Alexia. So if you didn't know, I did the drama video about this yesterday, so check it out. But Todd and Alexia are getting a divorce. Yesterday, it was revealed that Todd and Alexia were getting a divorce, that Todd was the one that actually filed for divorce. So he filed for divorce on April the 11th, but this is what she posted yesterday to her Insta story. She says, "I am shocked and heartbroken that Todd has chosen to dissolve our marriage. I will take comfort in the fact that my friends and family will be by my side supporting me during this difficult time. I'm praying for better times ahead." Now, that's what Alexia had to say. Now, here's my thing. I think what my Twitter mutual said was correct, or what she, posted, that she believed that Todd and Alexia silently separated last season when, she moved from that really lavish apartment to that really, it's still a nice apartment, but Todd wasn't helping her. And I knew something was up because I'm like, even when you're moving, you still want to see the area, you still want to see like the home, the area you're living in, you still want to give your 2 cents. And the fact that he was just like, "You got it, I trust you, make it work," makes me feel like they were already having issues, like crazy hateration Adriana had stated. And I think that this was their way of doing it secretly. I don't know about her being shocked. Maybe for real that like she thought maybe they could work it out, or they were in the process of working out and he didn't want to go that way. But I think Alexia will be fine. She secured another season. She still has people that rock with her. I just need her to get a better husband next time, girl. You got to find somebody better. But I do feel like next season is going to be crazy because Alexia probably is about to blast, and I mean spray Todd with his tea. And I'm low-key kind of here for it because I want to know why y'all getting divorced. Because it seemed like y'all were genuinely happy to be together, and y'all wanted to get married. He was pushing for y'all to get married, and then next thing you know, he's getting a divorce. Some people speculated that it had something to do with Peter. Maybe he got tired of the relationship with Alexia and Peter. Other people were saying that maybe he has found somebody else he wanted to be with. Who knows? But I definitely want to know why he filed for divorce. So from a divorce to an engagement, so it looks like the Real Housewives of Orange County, Jennifer and Ryan, are engaged. I'll put the link to the People magazine down in the description box below. I'm not really going to read it, but from David Quinn's, who wrote the People magazine article, this is what he had to say on Twitter. He said, "It's been a busy day for Bravo News, so what's one more? Hashtag RHOC star Jennifer Pedranti and Ryan Boyajian are engaged. Read all about their proposal and the ring she tells at People just knocks my socks off." So again, the link for that will be in the description box below. So here's my thing, y'all. I'm like, first, okay, congratulations, but there's a but with it, because there's something about Ryan that I don't trust. He seems like a decent dude, but he also seems like a F-boy. Like, he hasn't given up those ways. Like, the fact that when they broke up, he immediately went and was intimate with somebody else, and it was like, you've been waiting for this moment. Ryan gives, "I start arguments so I can go off and cheat and not feel bad about it." So I'm not sure. And it seems like, to me, Jen should have waited a little bit longer. Like, you just got out of a divorce from your husband. Your family still kind of is iffy about it because you came from this very conservative family that had very backwards ideas about what women should be in a marriage. And now you're with this man, and it kind of feels like she's rebounding. And I feel like she should probably wait, in my opinion. So, but she secured her spot for next season. Like, she definitely said, because they want to see this train wreck. I hope it's not a train wreck, but there's just something about Ryan that just doesn't seem trustworthy to me. Because even though I felt like Tamara was doing too much last season, because I feel like she was picking at Jen, and it was like she was just doing too much. Because initially Tamara came in and it was Jen and Tamara, and they were going to be going at Shannon, and then all of a sudden Tamara switched up when she realized that like she missed Shannon, or she could get farther with being cool with Shannon, and then it was like she set her sights on Jen and Heather. So I feel like this season I don't know if she's going to really be coming at Jen, but I do feel like she's going to be coming at Jen in this situation. But I also feel like her sights are going to be set on Jen and Shannon. But hopefully Jen can back Tamara off for her. But let's hope that Ryan really is changed and this relationship is going to be a positive and healthy one for Jennifer and them 5 kids. So let's move on. So our last story we're going to talk about is Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Crystal Kong Minkoff announcing that she will not be returning for next season. So I'm reading this article from People. If you would like to read it for yourself, the link will be in the description box below. So it says RHOBH star Crystal Kong Minkoff announced exit from show after 3 seasons. It's very bittersweet. The franchise's first Asian American star noted that her departure from the Bravo hit is not a goodbye. This is a see you soon. It says Crystal Kong Minkoff is putting her Bravo days behind her. On Monday, April 15th, the reality star announced on Instagram that she will not be returning to Real Housewives of Beverly Hills ahead of its upcoming 14th season. I just want to share the news that I will not be coming back to film the season 14 Housewives of Beverly Hills. It's very bittersweet, Kong Minkoff, 41, said in her video. Never did I ever think I would have been asked to do this show in a million years, let alone film it for 3 seasons. Every single year I was asked back. It was a blessing. It was an honor. Kong Minkoff, who married the famed filmmaker RHOBH Minkoff, noted that being the first Asian American on Beverly Hills was a lot of weight on her shoulders. I have since just have really understood the magnitude of what it meant for my people. She continued, I just wanted to thank you for being such an incredible support for me, and I hope that I have been for you sharing my story. So I'm going to play the video that she posted on Instagram, and then we're gonna get into what Anne Marie had to say.
Hi, so I just wanted to share the news that I will not be coming back to film season 14 of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. It's very bittersweet. Never did I think I would have been asked to do the show in a million years, let alone film it for 3 seasons. Every single year I was asked back. It was a blessing. It was an honor. Being the first Asian American on Beverly Hills was a lot of weight on my shoulders that I have since just have really understood the magnitude of what that meant for people. And I just wanted to thank you guys for being such incredible support for me, and I hope that I have been for you, sharing my story with my ED, sharing stories about my father and his Alzheimer's. I've heard so many incredible stories from you guys. But this is not goodbye. This is see you soon. I have some other things going on that I will be sharing with you soon that I'll still be able to connect with you, because at the end of the day, that has been my biggest gift of filming the show, is connecting with so many of you with your beautiful stories. And look, my little New Year, Chinese New Year, good luck charm for me. So more to come, but I'm so grateful for everyone's love and support. You guys are an incredible audience with your own unique stories to tell, and I hope that you guys all one day have your opportunity. And Rob, Max, Zoe, my brother Jeff, my mom, we're all so grateful to you guys. This has been such a fun chapter, Lark. So thank you guys so much again.
All right, y'all. So you just saw or you heard Crystal talk about her departing the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Now, here's my thoughts. I actually think Crystal got fired. You know, some people don't think she got fired the same way some people think that Candace got fired, that she didn't really walk away, even though I believe she did walk away like Candy did. I think Crystal got fired. And the reason why I say that is I don't think the network saw a future with her once they got rid of Anne Marie. Because if you think about it, although Anne Marie is irritating, that could have been a constant feud between those two women. Whereas once they got rid of Anne Marie, it was kind of like, what use did we have of Crystal? Because last season, Crystal gave us much of nothing until she got into it with Anne Marie. And you could even see that production was trying to like phase her out, because in the beginning of the season, especially the first couple of episodes, Crystal was in there for like maybe 2 minutes every episode. So I feel like if she had not gotten into it with Anne Marie, they probably would have let her go a lot sooner, or probably demoted her. I wish Crystal would have kept the same energy she had season 1, her first season, because even though I wasn't really fond of Crystal her first season, I could still see the value of her. Like, she was young, she brought a new culture to the show with her being Asian, as well as like it seemed like she was with confronting people. But I think Crystal allowed the fans, which I can't even fault her too much, because people were really nasty towards her and actually very racist towards her when she went against Sutton, that it felt like she bent the knee, because she was like, okay, if I want to be on the show, I got to be friends with Sutton, I got to be cool with her. It just felt like she changed who she was to be more palatable for the viewers, and I wish she wouldn't have done that. I wish she would have just stayed who she was, because I feel like had she got to season 2 and still kept the same energy, she still would have had this show, and she still would have been able to garner way more success and a way better fan base. Because even when we got glimpses of her like spiciness or her attitude during BravoCon, when she was going back and forth with Jeff Lewis, I was like, this is the Crystal you need to show, like, have and show up with to the show. But it looks like Crystal will be okay. She has a supportive husband. Rob was underneath that video and someone retweeted it where he said, and I was really planning to bring it this season. And then everyone was like laughing, talking about, look at Rob's comment. So I don't think she's as heartbroken. Maybe she realizes she has other endeavors. I mean, Crystal has a multi-million-dollar coconut water business. She not hurting for this money, which is also a plus. I think that's the bad thing about housewives is it's like we no longer have housewives that don't need the show. Like, Crystal has a multi-million-dollar coconut water business. I hate coconut water, but that don't mean a bunch of other people don't like it. But she doesn't need this show, which means she doesn't have to really like put on to keep her job. But it's also like you still have to be interesting, and that's kind of what was the issue with Crystal, is she wasn't interesting anymore. You had her storyline last season being on her brother, and it's like, we don't know your brother enough to care. That's how I felt when it came to Crystal in this storyline with her brother. So I just feel like she just didn't put her best foot forward. Well, Anne Marie was gloating at the fact that Crystal got fired or she's walked away. She put this in her Insta story. She says, IDK, how good you play a victim. That karma gonna still tear your ass up. And then it was like laughing emojis. And I was like, Anne Marie, hush. You don't have a job. She don't have a job. Again, she has a multi-million-dollar business. She not hurting for this check. Technically, you're not hurting for it either, because I just saw that being a nurse anesthetist, it costs a lot. Like, you make a lot of money. So neither one of you are hurting, but it just shows how pressed you are that you lost this job. And honestly, you should be mad at your husband and mad at the fact that you allowed production and Kyle to play you, because you came in looking like somebody's attack dog. So that was your fault, ma'am. Your fault. So yeah, y'all, that is it. That is all. Remember to be bravely authentic, and definitely hop down in them comments below and give me your thoughts on what we talked about in this drama video. And I'm out, y'all. Deuces.